Happy New Year, guys. Make sure you watch this entire video for a free prediction on today's Liberty Bowl, December 31st, between the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Army Black Knights. Ted Brooks with your play of the day. 3 bowl games today on the slate. We were correct yesterday, moving us to 1-1 for the week, attempting to make it 8 out of 10 winning weeks with 1 push week and 1 losing week. And like I said, 3 bowl games on the slate. Should have been more cancellations due to COVID. TCU game getting canceled real late in the game. That was supposed to be the night game. This 4 p.m. Eastern game has the Big 12 Virginia Mountaineers, originally supposed to play against the Tennessee VOLS, who also had to withdraw due to health issues. They were quickly replaced by the Army Black Knights, who had their bowl game canceled as well. It's madness. It's difficult. We're trying hard. We're working hard to bring some sense to these bowls that are just sporadic and are just not doing not predictable, not as predictable as usual, because usually when these bowl games are set, we got 3 weeks, 4 weeks to figure things out, a lot less time. The odds makers have less time also, though, so that's something to remember as well. The Black Knights have had a surprisingly good year, 8-2. Their only losses were to Cincinnati and Tulane. Not a very tough schedule. They rank in top 20 in all defensive categories, but including passing yards allowed per game. But like I said, not a tough schedule, not putting up many points, ranked 130th in passing. Now, you know, the military teams, they have their option, their run option, and that's normally what you're going to see with them. And it fits into West Virginia's defensive game plan as well, because they're ranked 25th against the run. That's playing a tough Big 12 conference. Talking about running teams like Iowa State, TCU, Texas, absolutely dismantled by Iowa State in that final game of the season. But the previous 3 games, Texas, TCU, and Kansas State, they allowed a total in those 3 games, a total of 33 points. Going to be interesting to see what they do and how this coach, Neil Brown, has the defense play against a complicated run option of Army. Or will Army try to air it out? Will they try to just come in and put something completely different up against them? It's going to be interesting to see. West Virginia, not a high-powered offense themselves. In fact, even though they're ranked top 30 in passing yards per game, they only average 26 points per game. Very interesting. Teams averaging that many yardage in the passing game are putting up a lot more points normally. That's a big red flag. The coach said that QB Jared Daggy struggled against Iowa State. He's considered playing their second-string quarterback. So, it's a tough schedule, experienced defense. We think that they're going to show that they are in a little bit of a different league than Army, which it happens a lot of times. You have these military teams coming in hot, certain aspects, and then they just hit a certain team and they look completely different. Public's on Army heavy. I mean, the line's being driven. It was driven from 10, 6.5. I think it's even a better situation now more than ever to take West Virginia. But before we say that, let's look at a little trend report alert. As an underdog, Army's 1-6 in their last 7 games against Big 12 opponents, 1-4 in their last 5 as an underdog overall. And West Virginia, as a favorite, is 4-1 this season. Guys, get this line all the way. And like I always say, if you have a problem buying the points, stop watching these videos. Get this line all the way to -5.5 and take West Virginia -5.5 on the spread. Give us the points. We'll take them, and we'll do what we have to do with them. Now, remember, watch and remember here. You have these teams. I want you to go with, if the lines move back by the time this video is released, that might happen. I want you to stick with this play. Get it to 7 if you have to, from 8.5, whatever you have to do, Play West Virginia -5.5, -6, -7. If it's over 7.5, it's going to be a tough one. But I still say go ahead and play it. So we're hitting West Virginia, and here's what I want you to do. Because we set a record yesterday with our YouTube video. We got our most views ever, and it's due to you guys delivering what you have to do. Subscribe to the YouTube, like the video, comment on the video, hit the notification bell in the corner. Hit up Corn Dog. He is the president of the notification gang, guys, so make sure you do that as well. And make sure, as far as the Instagram goes, make sure you subscribe or follow the Instagram and follow those stories, because if you follow the stories, you'll get the alerts that tell you, hey, a video's about to come. So make sure you do all that stuff. Until next time, Ted Brooks, I will see you tomorrow. Like I said earlier, Happy New Year, and I will see you on New Year's Day for another bowl game prediction.